All right. All right. Lock in. All right. So, all right. So today should be a short video, I hope. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Again, I'm kind of just freeballing this entire thing. Last video got crazy amounts of engagement. Shit was kind of scary. People were writing paragraphs down in the comment section. This shit was it was a lot to read. Some good points though. Some good points. Good discussion. Great debate. But yeah, the rage bait was successful with the title. 10 out of 10 or 8 out of 8 rage bait. Absolute success. Great success. Yes. All right. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh, this is so difficult, dude. This is so cringe. This is. Ugh. All right. Anyway, so today's video, again, I'm gonna be reading off this this massive screen right next to me because I can't remember all of these points. I suck at public speaking. I actually got a C in that class, so I'm just gonna use all the handicaps I can get. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Today's video is about what I learned after roughly a decade, probably even a little bit longer, of competitive video games. So competitive video games, if you don't know, games like Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, I'd quantify 2K up there, FIFA, like those games where you're directly competing with somebody are quantified as competitive games. You probably played them, you probably like them, but yeah, I've played those a lot, and I don't know if you could tell. So yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, recap the lessons I've learned after a decade of doing that bullshit, because I recently stopped, and I wrote in my journal entry in this little NSA book I got. I'm not a Fed, I swear. Yeah, like maybe a month ago or a couple weeks ago, I wrote, some points, and I wanted to, make it into a video. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, as for my credibility, this is the credibility portion of the public speaking course, right after the introduction. So I'll go through my metrics. So essentially, damn, that sounds so bad. I'm gonna read it off verbatim, okay? I've hit ranks most people never hit while doing challenges / playing characters most people don't do. So what I mean by this is, for example, in the popular hit game from Riot Games, Valorant, I one-tricked Omen. If you're familiar with Valorant, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, r/whoosh. I used to one-trick Omen. And then when I started playing Overwatch, I used to one-trick Wrecking Ball. And one-tricking means you only play that character, and if you can't play that character, you either dodge or you just don't play the game. I did that. I only like playing those characters, so I'm only going to play those characters. And if I can't play the character, I'm not going to play the game. It's that simple. And a lot of people, don't fuck with that because,
Oh, the meta. Oh, you have to play with the meta. Oh my god, we're playing on Fracture. You can't play Omen. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't understand. Anyway, all right, I'm going to get on a tangent. I'm going to lose it. I play that, people don't understand. If I'm a one-trick dude, I do this. Like, why are we even, it'll be a harder game for sure, but lock in. Anyway, yeah, side tangent assigned. Yeah, I used to play Wrecking Ball, Omen. On Valorant, I got up to Diamond 3, back before they added Ascendant, which is the green rank, before Immortal. So that was top 2%, top 5% of player base, I think. I don't know what it was, but I was 84 into Diamond 3, and then I went on a 12-game losing streak and never touched the game again. And yeah, fuck that. Then I went over to Overwatch after a brief, I guess, break from competitive video games, and I basically did the same thing. So I picked up Overwatch, found Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is the fentanyl of video gaming. He's the highs are so incredibly high, but the lows, oh my god, the lows are so low. But yeah, I got that character to, I didn't get that character. I played tank, role queue. I got up to GM5 within like 2 to 4 seasons of playing the game, like really seriously. And I think that's like maybe 48 months. I don't know. I don't really know. It's like within a year. I picked up the game and then I got like the rank. Pretty cool stuff. Could be lying there. I don't play that game anymore. But yeah. Oh, I used to play 2K. I got like elite on my park, back in like 2K19 or 2K20. You know, a vast birth of games. I used to play Rainbow Six Siege. I didn't write that down. Got to diamond in that one too. Yeah, you know, all around gamer, certified gamer. So I guess we'll just get right into it. Oh, yeah, I have it right there. I'm not the best player in the world. You know, I'm only like, 10%, top 10% of like any of these games. Top 5% at like probably the best. But I'm probably better than you, so shut the fuck up and listen. So getting into number one, the first thing I have here is people will hate you for doing better than them. People are going to hate you for doing worse than them. But it's always better to have the option to point out the scoreboard. So what I mean by this is, when I was playing these video games, for example, I'd be one tricking, or, somebody would just be on my nerves. You misplay and somebody would say, like they just yap in your ear, basically talking shit. Even if you did something good, like for example, if you like hog the ball in 2K and like you shoot or you get a kill in Valorant and you do like a dumb play, quote unquote, but you get 3, people are gonna like get mad at you, even if you did something good. And regardless of the outcome, people are probably still gonna be mad at you just because they don't like you or just because of something you did in the past. So it's always better to have the option to point out the scoreboard. And what I mean by that is, scoreboard, like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to explain this to you. Yeah, it's always better to have that option because when people do eventually give you shit, you could just be like, here am I. Is this you? This is me. This is you. Like, it's way better to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyway. Number 2. No matter what hero you're locked into, no matter what team comp you're in, no matter what build you're playing in a video game, no matter what the circumstances are of you within this environment, you can always win. Your KD is fucking 0.1. You're at a 0.1 KD. You're at 1 kill, 10 deaths. 0.1 KD. You can still win. In Valorant, I've seen it tons of times. Too many times I've seen that shit. People, you have an absolute anchor on the team, shitting the entire game, but the 4 teammates grinding to keep them in the game. Grinding. All of a sudden, they're up 12-11. They're about to win it. And the fucking shitter at the bottom of the team gets like 3 and wins the game in a 1v3 clutch. I've seen it happen. I've seen it fucking happen. Never give up. Never give up. Although when you lose those games, oh my god. Mental broken, shattered into infinite pieces. It's horrible. And yeah, number 3, and that kind of gets back into the whole reason why I stopped playing video games. Rage monster. Number 3, this one's a little bit long, but I wrote here, it's okay to take breaks from like stressful environments. When encountering toxic teammates or people online, or as I like to refer to them as NPCs, it's sometimes best to just mute, block them, avoid them, just stick your fucking hands in your ears, mute them, block them. Especially like if they're bringing up valid points, definitely listen to them. You shouldn't just be fucking W key killing yourself every fucking round, like that shit's cringe. But if they're bringing up not valid points and they're just like trolling just to troll and they're just being mean and rude, fucking mute them, dude. There's no reason you should be going back and forth with this person. I'm 100% guilty of being this person on both sides, being the trollee and the troller. Oh god. But yeah, no, I've definitely done my share of both. getting trolled and trolling, because when you're on these, if you know, I don't gotta really like explain myself. I feel like if you're not familiar with competitive video games and the whole culture that dominates these sorts of spaces, um, you it's very hard to explain to an outsider. Um, it's such an odd way to live life, and yeah, ugh, ugh, ugh. Very toxic. Could lead to a lot of different problems mentally, because you're just going in game after game, encountering like some of the oddest. Sometimes you meet like some of the coolest people. Sometimes you meet some of like the worst people. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe you exist in the same plane of existence as me at the same time. I would. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get banned. But the things that I wanted to do to people, it's just not good. It's like I don't want to live like that. It gets to the point where like I'd be after a game and I'm there like defeat flashes across the screen and I'm there like just absolutely mental shattered. Like I can't even express anger. I can't even express emotions because it gets to the point where it's so overstimulating, and you're met with defeat, or even on a win that like it's like one of those scenarios where you just barely win by the skin of your teeth, but you had like the worst teammates to fucking do it with you. It's so difficult. It's so fucking difficult because, for example, like with a game like that, like you barely win, but with people that you fucking despise, like you're talking shit to them the entire team or the entire time. These are your teammates. You're like arguing with them every fucking round, every play. Shut the fuck up. Suck my dick, but no, bitch, get here. You're just going to town for 30 minutes straight, 20 minutes straight. It's not fun. It's fun for like 3 when you're like cooking them, and then they start throwing, and it's like, oh wait, you're getting under my skin. This is actually becoming a problem. I don't want to lose, because in those games, a loss means I lose, rank rating, which is RR, whatever the fuck you want to call it, skill rating. A bunch of games call it different. It's basically the MMR system for that video game, which is basically your amount of points that represents your rank. If I lose my rank because I was playing with some fuck niggas, for lack of a better term, who were throwing my game, I'm gonna be pissed. Not only did I waste my time, I lost rank rating, I wasted my time, I'm in a worse mood. This is just an L. Oh, but can't end on a loss though. So you gotta lock in again. Oh, I didn't avoid them. They're on my team again. Just that sort of scenario has happened to me multiple times, and it gets to the point where it's like I gotta draw a line somewhere. Like this is not okay. And I struggled with doing the number 3, which is muting people, avoiding people, because I kind of liked that sort of confrontation, I guess, because I liked, I guess, fighting people like verbally, even physically. You can see it. I enjoy it, but it gets to the point where it's like, especially online, where if I can't punch you, I just have all of these like negative emotions bottled inside me, and I can only do so many push-ups. Like after I do push-ups and I'm still mad, I need to punch something, and it's like, dude, like it's just stacking. The problems keep stacking and mounting. So yeah, that's another reason why I stopped, because when you get to that point where your, I guess, coping mechanisms are like meditation, and you're not really locking on stuff like that, I guess, to do mental checks in the middle of a game, because it's very difficult to do it when you're on a 3-hour, 4-hour, 5-hour like game binging session. It's very easy to become that person that ends up like antagonizing people, responding in a very passive aggressive way, confrontational. Oh my God, Jet, why the fuck are you throw? Oh my God, Jet, like literally round one. Oh my God, my Jet's throwing my games, and that's me. Like I'm just on tilt because of a previous game, because of a previous interaction, and I'm carrying that baggage into the next set of video games, or even into life. Like I'll play a game before I go to school, and now I'm just mad at school, or I play a game before I go to work, and now I'm just mad at work. That is not how I want to live life. Like this is not a fun time. I like smiling. I like laughing. Oh my God, I keep disappearing. But yeah, no, it's not really something I enjoyed. Of course I enjoyed it, but it gets to the point where gotta draw the line. So, what else? And that's about it. Just those three things. So to wrap it up as a bit of a conclusion, I know I spoke for a lot. I yapped a lot. Sorry, don't really do this in it. But the third one, yeah, is the first one. Well, bud. All right, people will hate you for doing better than them. People will hate you for doing worse than them. Just be better, bro. Always focus on you. That's the only thing that you can change. And it's always better to be better. Whew, that's low-key a bar. Number two, no matter no matter the circumstances, no matter what your KD is, never give up, never back down, never what, is literally a meme, but I actually do believe it. Number three, it's okay to take a break from toxic environments and toxic people. This is probably the hardest one out of all three, especially personally for me. You just gotta learn how to establish boundaries, set limits on these things. And I struggle with self-control, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I just decided to stop playing video games completely cold turkey. And I think, or at least competitive video games. I don't want to speak about all video games, because if you're playing like fucking Stardew Valley, you're not becoming all toxic. If you're just grinding out some MMO, you're just like, oh, I died, dude. Oh, it's terrible. Like it's not bad. It's not like a blood curdling people talking shit to you. At least from what I've seen in MMO and story based games like that. So yeah, that's why I stopped playing competitive video games, and those are the things I've learned. Oh yeah, those are. I love the feedback. I would love more. Love to hear you guys' feedback on this video. I love the comments on the last video, and that shit was low key crazy. It's at 100 views, low key. That's crazy, dog. It's a lot of people. And then let me know if you like the style of video. It's very low effort for me, which is something I love. And yeah, thank you. Bye. Peace.